Meghan Markle pregnancy clue hidden in court date change. A dramatic decision about Meghan Markle's upcoming court case has given a huge indication that Meghan and Harry are expecting baby number 2. Where will you be in October 2021? If the mind-boggling, history-making madness of the last 10 months is anything to go by, we will have all been eaten by giant wasps or killed in an asteroid shower, or Kanye West will be sitting in the Oval Office. However, here's one thing we do know: 12 months, or thereabouts, from now, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, may very well be back in the UK and sitting in the High Court after a judge in London ruled that the royals' lawsuit against the Mail on Sunday's parent company could be deferred for mysterious reasons until then. The case had been set to be heard in January 2021 at the Old Bailey. Here's what happened. In the early hours of Friday morning, Sydney time, Mr. Justice Warby granted an application made by the Duchess lawyers in a private hearing for the case to be adjourned until much later next year, with the delay being sought on a confidential ground. In making a ruling, Mr. Justice Warby said, "I'm confident that we'll be able to find a time in the autumn, in October or November, in which the trial can be conducted." So, just to get my trusty calculator out here, with the case originally set down for January and with it now being heard in the autumn of next year, carry the 1, divide by 3, and you get about 9 months. It is little wonder then that social media immediately went into a minor meltdown after the decision was handed down, with speculation building that Meghan is pregnant with bébé number 2. At the time of writing, and according to the UK Telegraph, a spokesperson for the royal would not comment on the reasons for the application to postpone the hearing. The Sussex drama, potential and otherwise, did not stop there. Meghan's estranged father Thomas lodged a witness statement before the court, pushing for the trial to start as quickly as possible, with the 76-year-old saying that "None of my male relatives have ever lived beyond 80 years of age. I am a realist and I could die tomorrow. This case is causing me anxiety and I want to get it over with as quickly as possible." Separately, Meghan's legal team also argued that they needed more to prepare after the court ruled in favor of the Mail in a pre-trial hearing last month and agreed to allow the Mail's lawyers to use the recently published biography Finding Freedom as part of their defense. Oh man, father versus daughter, a cryptic confidential hearing, the threat of a key player shuffling off the mortal coil, the intrigue swirling around a bombshell biography, and a mysterious 9-month postponement. This latest courtroom has more twists and turns than a Dynasty reboot scripted by a gaggle of Adderall-fueled interns. We have to keep in mind that on the pregnancy front, the very intriguing timing of the adjournment might just be pure coincidence and could have absolutely nothing to do with whether Archie is about to get a younger brother or sister. Though let's all agree that a heart-melting Sussex pub is the bomb an exhausted, anxious world needs right now. However, it is worth pointing out the confidential application to delay was not opposed by the Mail on Sunday. Given the vigorousness of their defense, it seems unlikely they acceded to this simply out of newfound goodwill. Whether Harry and Meghan are or are not in the family way, Friday's events do raise the question of what it might mean for the royal family if, or perhaps when, they do decide to add to their family. Heaven knows, they've got the space. Their $20 million Montecito mansion boasts 9 bedrooms. For one thing, a new addition to the Sussex clan would most likely be the first grandchild of a future sovereign born as an American citizen. With Harry and Meghan starting their new TV-producing, celebrity-hanging, Californian lives, the symbolism of them welcoming a bub on US soil would be undeniable. While the arrival of any new Mountbatten Windsor would be a huge cause for celebration back in London, say what you will about Charles, but he has clearly entered the adoring grandpa phase, the new baby's birth would represent a certain poignant finality as to what side of the Atlantic gets to claim spiritual ownership of the Sussexes. For the palace, a potential Sussex pregnancy would also pose something of PR threat. Since January this year, when Harry and Meghan announced they were quitting as full-time working members of the royal family, the do-goodery of the remaining working HRHs has largely been eclipsed by the ongoing Sussex melodrama. Visiting garden centers, setting up well-intentioned photography competitions and knighting the occasional centenarian can hardly compete with private jets, Hollywood mansions, lurking paparazzi, headline-grabbing court cases on 2 continents, semi-regular personal revelations and a constant undercurrent of tabloid noise. On some level, the Sussexes and their new glam existence was, and will, always going to suck up the media oxygen. No matter how much Kate Duchess of Cambridge flirts with blonde highlights or she and husband William have David Attenborough over for a cream tea, they are just never going to be as dazzling and fascinating a story to follow as the Sussexes.